want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Hey everybody, it's Jason Dean with the JoBlo Movie Network. 2015 was a hell of a year for movies, but 2016 is shaping up to be just as epic. We've got movies from every major comic film property, more Star Wars, more Star Trek, a video game movie, and a sequel to a 20-year-old classic sci-fi movie. It must be time to count down JoBlo's top 10 most anticipated movies of 2016. At number 10 is a recent trailer that came out and set the internet on fire. Why? Well, because I'm pretty sure no one expected much from it. People weren't exactly clamoring for a sequel to a classic Roland Emmerich disaster movie disguised as an alien invasion flick from 1996. But when the trailer for Independence Day Resurgence landed online, it made us realize how much we all actually wanted that sequel after all.
Bigger than the last one.
At number 9 is X-Men Apocalypse. Said to be the biggest, baddest X-Men movie ever, it's pretty easy to believe that at this point. When Matthew Vaughn reignited X-Men with First Class, it paved the way for Bryan Singer to return to the property and create an amazing amount of goodwill with Days of Future Past. With the massive success of both of those movies behind it, Apocalypse most likely stands to have the highest budget and the largest scope so far. Of course, it better bring it with the competition it faces this year. At number 8 is a trailer that was not all that well received on the internet. The third Star Trek movie in the new universe hits this year with a new cast, riding high from 2 solid movies behind it. Yeah, the Con Gate debacle still overshadows Into Darkness, but it still made a lot of money no matter what anyone says. So the trailer for Star Trek Beyond was underwhelming to say the least, but hey, it's a new Star Trek movie, and it's trying to give other summer blockbusters a run for their money in the action department, so of course we're psyched for it. At number 7 is a video game franchise turned movie. There's not much we know yet, but when the casting for Assassin's Creed was announced with Michael Fassbender in the role, suddenly we all took notice. The game franchise is a juggernaut and has sold over 93 million copies worldwide, so that's one hell of a built-in fan base when this film hits. Another thing the story has going for it is the science fiction angle mixed with the medieval elements of historical assassinations, focusing on an ages-old battle against the Templars playing the role of the villains. Be on the lookout for this one at the end of the year. At number 6 is another Star Wars movie, but this time it's not a sequel. It's the first in what's called the Anthology series. Rogue One hits theaters in December, riding high on the Star Wars mania from this year, of course, and presumably with the renewed hype of the last movie probably having been just released for home video by then. There's a lot of mystery surrounding this movie as no trailer has yet to be released, and even most details are still under wraps. Here's hoping we see a full trailer soon. At number 5, we get the first solo entry in Phase 3 of the Marvel Universe. Doctor Strange will be hitting theaters in November, bringing with him magic powers and astral projections, which will be somewhat new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We got to see a little of that with Scarlet Witch and Age of Avengers, but Doctor Strange should be taking that style of magical superhero to a whole new level this winter. Like Rogue One, we have yet to see a trailer or even any footage, so we are definitely eager for this one.
One of the primary goals of that movie.
At number 4 is Suicide Squad, with a hell of a cast being assembled for this movie. Jared Leto makes his debut as the new Joker to Ben Affleck's Batman. Margot Robbie is the first live-action film incarnation of Harley Quinn, so that should definitely be on everyone's radar. Will Smith ventures out a bit to take on the role of Deadshot, which is playing against type somewhat for him. There's far too many more to mention, but you can bet that DC has a lot riding on this film to set up future Batman movies with Joker and Harley Quinn taking him on later in the franchise. This is gonna be a biggie, gang. Deadpool hits the list at number 3. This flick has the honor of being the first one we will know the results from when it hits theaters in February. It's had us excited since the reveal of the first trailer at Comic-Con last year, putting to rest any fears that the movie was going to be bad. Since then, the marketing has been spot on, and we believe this is going to be a mega hit for the fans of the franchise. It's definitely been a labor of love for Ryan Reynolds, and I don't think anyone else was made to play this role besides him. We really hope they knock it out of the park with this one. The movies at number 2 and number 1 are going head to head in the cinematic match for the biggest, baddest superhero film of 2016. Number 2 is the mega sequel to Man of Steel, where we see the introduction of the latest incarnation of Batman, played by Ben Affleck. Batman vs. Superman is DC playing catch-up and throwing all the cards on the table to directly compete with Marvel's Avengers movies. It's got one hell of a cast and a budget to match. Throw in Wonder Woman and several other cameos from the DC universe, and you have one hell of a knockout punch heading Marvel's way. And remember, if you think they have a lot riding on Suicide Squad, just think how much effort they have put into this film. Having said that, Marvel seems to be willing to accept the challenge with the release of Captain America: Civil War. Marvel's sequel is definitely going to be far more than a Captain America movie. It looks to rival Avengers for the scope and number of characters, and that's perfectly fine by us. This one has us excited more than any other film coming in 2016, due to the internal struggles among our heroes, where new rivalries will be formed and new characters will be introduced. We don't think there will be a bigger movie this year, and Marvel is on an amazing winning streak. Can DC win this fight, or is Marvel going to continue on top with their cinematic universe? The winner will be revealed to us soon, and regardless of who wins, the real winners will be the moviegoers. Tell us down below what movie you're looking forward to in 2016. I'm Jason Dean for the JoBlo Movie Network, and thanks for watching.